Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Football, the weekly chat show. Couple of things I want to get into before we get into this episode. First of all, someone drew me this that I work with from my finger. There we go, that thing there. Basically at the top it says YouTube, then it says go sub to A.J.T. I thought that was proper cool what someone did for me. I couldn't believe they actually did it. I thought it was proper cool. May not seem a lot to some people, to me I thought it was amazing that someone drew to me and give it to me, so I thought it has to go on the wall. May not be a match day ticket or a programme or anything related to football, but still something to do with YouTube, something that I'm passionate about, so yeah, thanks so much for that. And the second bit I want to get out to before we start this episode is, obviously I met someone who watches the videos. He's a subscriber, he's only a young man. He came up to me in my workplace, and he just asked me if I was basically the guy of YouTube. Am I the guy called A.J.T? I said I am. As I said, that's who I am. And just for him to tell me that he loved the videos and that and that he's a big fan of me, it just made my day, because I make these videos for you guys to enjoy. And the fact that someone came up to me out of the blue, I mean, I didn't know who he was. I didn't, he just threatened to come out of the blue and just to say, hello and thanks for making the videos. I really enjoy them. Made me feel good and made me want to get my camera back out, and keep on doing what I'm doing. So you guys are amazing. That person's amazing. Thank you so much for coming up to me and just talking to me and making my day. So yeah, I'm glad everyone enjoys the videos, including yourself. And I hope you enjoy this one as well. Today we've got a few things to run over, a few things to go over. Obviously today is fixture day for the Championship, League 1 and League 2, I think. But basically, Middlesbrough's fixtures come out today. So the only thing we're interested in is Middlesbrough's fixtures, which we're going to talk about last. We're going to save the best till last. Obviously, the bit of transfer news to come out from around the world. The first one being Ronaldo. I don't know if this is rumour, if this is true about him wanting to leave or whatever, but there's been links to Manchester United, and then Mourinho's coming out saying no links to Manchester United, and Chelsea have wanted to do a swap deal with Hazard. Who knows? I mean, if Ronaldo leaves Real Madrid, it's going to be a pricey fee. Everybody knows this. It's going to be. It'll probably be the most expensive, probably the most expensive transfer in the world, if it isn't already. And I can see it going well over 105 million plus for Ronaldo. I think that guy's just a legend for the world of football. So I think whoever he goes to, make good use of him, because he's absolutely fantastic and he pretty much carry your team if you're not very good. But I can see him going back to Manchester United. That's all he mentions in his news conferences and stuff, is that all he wants to do. Well, he says all his love is for Manchester United. That's the place that he went to under Sir Alex Ferguson. So you can understand why he loves Manchester so much when he spent so many of his young years there. But yeah, I mean, to see him back in the English game, I didn't like going against him, obviously, because obviously he's that good. But watching him whenever you're not in the same league as the guy, it's unbelievable. Like I say, you watch Real Madrid, and Real Madrid alone are great, but when you watch that guy, it's just something else. So, I mean, I also would love to see Messi come to the English Premier League. I really would love to see Messi come, but will he ever come? I mean, he's already come out and said that he wants to retire at FC Barcelona, so that may never happen. But to see Ronaldo back in the English game, I think it'd be fantastic, and I think that's what the English, game needs. A bit more flair, a bit more skillful players and whatnot. I mean, Hazard's good, but nothing beats Ronaldo. So yeah, I would love to see that guy come back. But if I have to guess anyone's going to go to, I reckon it would be Manchester United, and I reckon it would be for over 105 million. Just my opinion. You guys let me know in the comments. Do you think he'll go to Real Madrid? Do you think he'll leave Real Madrid? And if so, how much do you think he'll go for? And which club do you think he'll go to? Obviously, we'd love to say Middlesbrough, but we don't really see that happening, ever. Also, Salah's gone to Liverpool for 40 million. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for Salah. Now, for me, I ain't too keen on him. I mean, I rate Salah, don't get me wrong. I rate him. I mean, he's got pace. I don't really know what else the guy's got except pace. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a good player. He's skillful and whatnot, but 40 million is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. So yeah, I mean, personally, I wouldn't be too happy if you paid 40 million for Salah, just because I don't think he's worth 40 million. I think, maybe he's 20, 25 million, something like that for Salah, not 40. I think 40's a bit too expensive. But he's gone to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp will probably make him great. I mean, Jurgen Klopp can make players great. He's a great manager himself. And I think for Liverpool, I think that's what they need, is someone like Salah in the team. Someone with a bit of pace, someone with a bit of flair. And obviously now, I think just their final third of players are going to be lethal. You got Firmino, Coutinho, then you're going to have Salah there. And obviously when Sturridge is back and he's fit, he bangs them in. So yeah, I think Liverpool will be a team to watch next season. Truthfully, I do. I mean, I know people joke about Liverpool, but yeah, I do. I feel like Liverpool will be a team to watch next season. I have been asked already last week, who do I think will win the Premier League? And at this stage, I can't see anything but Chelsea winning it, and that's just my opinion. Yeah, so I don't see Chelsea being knocked off top place. I mean, I know Tottenham were up there this season, but they've got to go to Wembley, and they have to win at Wembley, and that's not something that Tottenham can do. Now, are they going to adapt? Are they going to start winning games, or are they going to struggle? Who knows? But, you know, with Newcastle as your first game of the season, you shouldn't have no problems there. You should be able to get an easy 3 points and then kick on, but who knows? But yeah, as for all that, transfer business and whatnot, that's what I think. But yeah, I mean, you guys let me know yourselves. Who do you think will win the Premier League? Also, who do you think will win the Championship? And if you're a fan from the League 1 or the League 2, or you're a Championship fan, or a Premier League fan that watches my videos, comment down below. Let me know who you think will... Let me know who you think will take the titles for them leagues. Obviously, I think Championship-wise, I do want to see Middlesbrough win it. I think we should win it. A lot of people are saying Aston Villa, obviously a threat. I don't see it. I don't see us being faced by anybody in the Championship next season. I think our team is too strong with the players that we've got. So I don't see us being touched really by. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know. Obviously, I know we're going to lose games. Obviously, I mean that happens in football because obviously you can't win them all. But you know, you're going to draw some. You're going to lose some to teams that really we shouldn't be losing to. But this happens. This is football, you know. But yeah, I think Middlesbrough, they should be winning that league. If they don't win the league, there's something wrong. I don't think we should sack the manager or whatever and go all crazy if he doesn't do great after the first month. You know, I think Gary Monk is a fantastic manager. I did speak to Leeds fans when he left. Leeds fans were gutted. I spoke to a few of them. They were gutted the fact that guy left. So it shows you what kind of an impact he had on Leeds fans. And the fact that he only got him just outside the playoffs. You know, the guy had a great season last season. The fact that he only just got him outside the playoffs was unlucky. But Leeds aren't the same team as us, and that's no disrespect to Leeds. It's just two different teams, two different strengths. I think as soon as he steps into Middlesbrough, I think he's got a strong enough team there to win him the league, and I don't think there should be any problems about going up. We should go up first time. If you don't go up first time, then I'll start to worry because it's what happened last time. We got relegated, we didn't go up straight away, and then obviously it was a few years in the running of coming back up again. So yeah, I think Gary Monk, good man for the job. But yeah, I mean, let's just see how it goes. Obviously, I do want to speak about the fixtures, but there's other things that I want to talk about because I'm excited to talk about the fixtures. I do want to mention other things. But yeah, I mean, obviously we see some transfer news coming out of Middlesbrough as well. I've seen Traore. Obviously Chelsea are interested. I don't want Traore to go. A lot of Borough fans do not like him. I personally like him, Traore. I think next season, you keep hold of that guy, and his pace is just going to be rapid. And you see in the Premier League, a lot of defenders couldn't deal with him. And I think if you keep hold of him in the Championship, different league, and you know, slower defenders and whatnot, if he gets past them and he can actually manage to cross a ball in, then who knows? Someone's on the end of that, Bamford or Gustet, or someone's on the end of that, and then you know, I mean, it's 1-0. So no, I think you know, keep hold of him. I know what we've put. I think the price valuation of about 20 million. That's a lot of money. I mean, I said that for Salah. That's a lot of money for Traore. But if they're going to pay 20 million, listen, I mean, I don't want to go for 20 million. I would take 20 million and just go and invest in other quality. So yeah, I mean, also Ben Gibson. I ain't seen nothing of Ben Gibson recently. Obviously, you know, I love Ben Gibson. I got his scarf. I wear it in most videos. The guys that are God to me, I love Ben Gibson. I don't want to see him go. I just don't. But people are saying, you know, oh, Ben Gibson doesn't get started in the Premier League. He doesn't get started in the England team because he doesn't play for a big club. He may not start, but you know he does get picked. That just proves that you know you don't need to be a big club, or should I say you don't have to play for a big club in order to get into the England team. I think Ben Gibson's showed that he can be, you know that he is good enough to play in the English football team. Yes, he may not be as great as Gary Cahill, etc., but he's still good, and I think he still deserves his place. And when I see him get a call up, it does make me happy because I think he does deserve it. Last season and throughout the Championship, the guy was a rock at the back. Not many things got past him. So, yeah, for me, I will. Obviously, I love Ben Gibson. I think he's a fantastic defender, and I would be really, really gutted to see him go. But as for transfer news, you know, players coming in, I've seen a lot of players recently coming in. I've seen us joining chases like most days, joining places for this player. Who knows? I mean, until he gets announced fully, no. Kyle Bartley was one that I've seen and one that I was really interested in. For Kyle Bartley to come in, I think it'd be good. Obviously, I think he's a right back, is he? Obviously, Barahan's a good player, don't get me wrong, but is it? I mean, has he fully adapted to the English game? I don't think he has just yet. I think, you know, you bring Bartley in, and I think he'll do a good job. You know, he's been in around the English game a long time. He's played Championship level. You know, he's obviously at a Premier League team now. But yeah, I think, you know, if you can bring him in, I think it's a great signing. And then hopefully Barahan, you know, can get used to it a bit more and actually learn to throw a football into a football pitch. But as for Kyle Bartley, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the guy come in. I think he is a good player. But obviously the areas that do need strengthening for me is the wings. And I won't go on about Downing because you don't know how I feel about Downing. Not that I hate the bloke. I just think, you know, he needs to be replaced now. He's getting on a little bit. Striker-wise, Tammy Abraham, I seen went to Swansea as well. Bit of a shame, really. I mean, I would have liked to see us going for him. Obviously, he's proved it in the Championship that he can score goals. And I watched him in the under-21s a few days ago, and he played a really, really good game. So, yeah, the fact that he hasn't obviously come to a Championship team, the fact that he hasn't come to Middlesbrough, you know, I'm a bit gutted, but, you know, Borough didn't even go in for him, so we can't be that disheartened by it. But, yeah, well done to Swansea. I mean, he's a great striker. I'm sure he'll do good things there. Now let's talk about the fixtures. Yeah, I mean, I was excited for this one. I've been excited for this one since the day got released. And even though we are Championship, you know, I looked today and I thought that is a bit gutting. Seeing we playing first compared to we seen last season. I mean, I know it was only Stoke City last season, but to see we're playing this season kind of brings you down to earth that, you know, what kind of league you're playing in, and the kind of league that I don't want to see us playing in throughout many seasons. I want to be back up in the Premier League first time. Obviously, you Borough fans already know. Probably the people that look at the Championship fixtures will already know. We have Wolves away. That's Wolverhampton Wanderers away from home. Funny little story about Wolverhampton Wanderers, should I say. I went on their pitch. We played them in a cup game. I mean, it was years ago, and Borough managed to beat Wolves 2-1. And I actually got the chance to go on the halftime show. And I just had a little bit of banter with the Wolves fans. They kind of took it the wrong way, and I got a little bit of abuse. I mean, overall it was a good day out, but it happens. So yeah, I mean, we beat them 2-1. Hopefully we can do it again this start of the season. But obviously I think last time I played them at their place, we beat them 3-1. So yeah, I mean, coming back from 1-0 down as well. So that was a pretty good game for us. But I'm hoping to get to many more away games, just so I can vlog them. I just want to vlog the away games, vlog the home games, so you guys can see my match day experience. You know, so it's better than me just talking to the camera. I want you guys to see everything that I'm doing when I'm, you know, as soon as I go to a game. So, yeah, I mean, Wolverhampton Wanderers, not a bad game to start the season off with. Isn't too tricky, isn't too easy either. I think it's a good tester. Last game of the season is Ipswich away. Ipswich is like miles away. It's full of tractors. You can't get past on the motorway. Obviously, we're gonna have to go, but yeah, you know, it's Borough there. We have to go watch our team. I'm not looking forward to the journey down there. Also, the journey to Norwich. But you know, it's only once in a season, so you know, you just get yourself there. But yeah, overall, happy. I was happy with the way the fixtures panned out in the month of August. I don't think there's many tricky games in there. So yeah, I mean, Burton are in there. Sheffield United. Obviously, we've got Wolves. Yeah, I didn't think they were too tricky in the month of August. And obviously, January 1st, we've got Preston North End away. I've been to Preston North End once, and again we beat them 3-1 as well. So yeah, funny old names of Leroy Leiter and David Wheater scoring on the day that I went. But yeah, overall I'm happy. You know, I'm not really too disappointed. I'll keep you disappointed. The fixtures, you got to play the teams. And looking at the fixtures of the month of August, we should be taking a good amount of points for me. Again, I don't see us getting phased in the Championship, and it might come back to bite me, but when I look at our team and I look at that Championship, and I just think, you know, there's not many teams in there that I think, you know, can bother us. If I had to give you a top two off the top of my head right now as I'm talking, obviously I would say Middlesbrough to win it, just purely for what I've said throughout this video. And then second, you know, it's a tough one because there is. I'm struggling. Who would I give to second? Hull are coming straight to my mind straight away. Hull City are the team that are just dinging in my head. But so Sheffield Wednesday. I think Sheffield Wednesday will have a strong season. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go up. I wouldn't automatically as well, but obviously with them being playoff finalists twice, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go up. So if I have to give one, I'm going to say Middlesbrough and Sheffield Wednesday. Again, you guys let me know who you think the top two will be coming the end of the season. But that's obviously before the ball's even been kicked on the football pitch. I'm going to give you my prediction. My top two will be Middlesbrough and it will be Sheffield Wednesday. Now, if you have to give a team to win the playoffs, Fulham. I mean, they are a good team, especially over the last couple of seasons. They've really kicked on and brought good players in, and played good football. We're unlucky this season to obviously not get the playoff final, but this is football. I mean, I'm sure they can't wait for the season to start, so they can go back at it next season. But to win the playoffs, I will probably give it to Fulham. I think I won't be surprised to see Fulham try and get up there again, because their team is good. I mean, they have got good players, good mentality. When you watch them, I'm really impressed by Fulham when I watch them. Obviously, people said Aston Villa. I don't see Aston Villa being up there and around there, to be quite honest with you. It isn't me trying to hate on Aston Villa, I just don't see it. I think Hull City will be. And Sunderland, I think, unless they get their act sorted out, I can't see them making the top 6. And it's not because I'm a Middlesbrough fan and I don't like Sunderland. I'm trying to make this as fair as I can. Sunderland are a lot of danger at the minute. I've seen that they're maybe getting taken over. I've got a friend at work who is a Sunderland fan, and he was jumping all over the day the fact that they were going to get a £100 million takeover, which is fantastic for Sunderland, because that's what they need. They need money, they need a manager, and they need players. Hopefully, for them, they can get all them things in, and try and kick on in the league like we might be, or should I say, like obviously like we should be. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting season. I don't think it'd be easy. But yeah, like I say, we have to just see how it goes. Obviously, as I mentioned, I'm going to try and vlog as many games as I can, as many gigs I can go to. I do miss 2 games as I am on my holidays. It's in January. I miss QPR and I miss Sheffield Wednesday. I think QPR is away and I think Sheffield Wednesday is at home, just from what I briefly looked at earlier. So I'm a bit good because I do love Sheffield Wednesday at home. Purely because of the atmosphere. When them guys come to the Riverside, they make sure they are heard. And the last time we played them at the Riverside, it was absolutely fantastic. Just their fans. I think Sheffield Wednesday fans are so passionate on a match day. And when they come to an away game, that's the only time I've ever seen them. Never actually got a chance to go to Hillsborough. I'm obviously hoping to go there this season. But when they come to the Riverside, I remember we played them in and around Christmas time. I think it was obviously before we went up. And I mean, their fans are just absolutely fantastic. The Hi Ho Sheffield Wednesday, when they sing that, it's something else. I mean, I've looked at clips on YouTube, it doesn't do it justice. Sheffield Wednesday fans are absolutely fantastic, and for me, they deserve the Premier League. So yeah, I mean, hopefully I get my prediction right. I should maybe put a bet on it and see if it comes in, but hopefully I get it right. You've heard Let's Talk Football this episode. You've heard what I've had to say. Anything I've said, you guys let me know exactly what you think. Whether that be Championship Predictor, League 1, League 2, we're going to go Premier League. Let me know who you think is going to leave your club and come back in. Absolutely any football fan can comment. That's why I make the videos. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please drop it a thumbs up. I'll leave my Facebook page in the link in the description. You can go over there and like it for me. That would mean a lot. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Up the border.